Alright peeps, welcome back. If movies is your thing, then you might want to check out some of the works down at the 2009 Asian American Showcase. Let's follow Connie as she gets an inside peek.
Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Plus Movies. I'm joined here by Junko Kajino and Ed Koziarski, both filmmakers who've worked together on numerous indie projects. I want to thank you guys both for joining us today. Thank you so much. We're so thrilled to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So tell me, how did you both get started in the film industry?
We made a first short film called Homesick Blues. We went to many international film festivals. So that's how we started working on a lot of somebody else's film and also started working on our own future films.
Wonderful. So tell me about your first film festival. How was that experience?
Our very first public exhibition was Asian American Showcase in 2001 with an even earlier short version of our film Homesick Blues about a Japanese girl who comes to Chicago to sing the blues. Which we're actually still developing into a feature film now, but that was the beginning for us. And then over the years, we've had our film play at Chicago International, Hawaii International, and other festivals around the world.
Let's focus on the Asian American Showcase in particular. It's a great platform for Asian independent films to be shown and screened. Tell me, how has the response been for yours?
It was very good. I think audiences are very engaging to a film, particularly main characters are Asian, and which you don't really see in Hollywood movies. But the Asian American Showcase really brings a lot of Asian American talent. So we get to meet a lot of great talent, but the audience also get to see Asian American films. So I had a really good time, and I was very appreciate that kind of opportunity to both of us, audience and to filmmakers too. Yeah, it's a great film festival, don't you think?
Yeah, the Asian American Showcase has been around this is its 14th year, and they're very focused on finding ways both to be very representative of the diversity of Asian Americans and also to challenge stereotypes and find non-traditional representations of Asian Americans. So we're proud to be screening among a very interesting array of filmmakers from all over the country and representing a lot of different heritages.
Tell us about the film that was shown in this past showcase and what the plot is.
It's called The First Breath of Tengan, and it's the story of a young Okinawan woman who was raped as a girl by a couple of U.S. Marines. And as a young woman, she comes to the U.S. and kidnaps the teenage son of one of the Marines and holds him captive. And this young Okinawan woman and this young man begin to get to know each other and form kind of an unlikely bond as the boy's father is looking for them.
How has the response been from the movie?
It's been good. It's been very emotional a lot of the time, which is gratifying.
And then also, film talks about not only women who was raped on the base, but also we really get into soldiers. And a lot of audience, they appreciate their perspectives. Film is very emotional, and also we express a lot of experience through her point of view, but we show also soldiers' perspectives, and then they don't just look at, audience don't look at just one side. They very, very intellectually perceive the story as both sides. So we have been learning from audience by showing they make us realize why we made films and how they perceive one incident to a little bit more broader point of view. So it's been a great experience.
What do you hope for your viewers to get out of the film?
Well, I really hope that we might be able to open up more to women who are in a situation, be able to express without feeling shame, and also the war between military base and soldiers.
The main question I was interested in asking with the film is how much people can change. Whether you have been the victim or the perpetrator of a terrible crime, how possible is it for somebody to ever overcome that to become a new person, to forgive themselves or to forgive somebody else. Is that even something we want to be able to forgive in the case of something so terrible? And then also, it's sort of exploring how much people on opposite sides of a conflict can recognize their common humanity. So that's some of the sort of underlying stuff we're interested in getting into.
Congratulations to you on the film.
Thank you.
Do you have any last words for our viewers?
Watch out for our film. I'm sure we'll be screening in town again soon. And you can find us online at tenganrei.com, tenganrei.com.
Well, thank you again so much for joining us. I really appreciate it, and I'm so glad you two were both able to come out.
Well, thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
The 2009 Asian American Showcase spotlights films and videos along with visual arts produced by Asian American artists from across the United States and Canada. You can learn more about them at Asian American Showcase at FAAIM.org.
I'm a total movie geek.
You, a geek? Shocking.
Whatever. Don't go anywhere, because still to come, some more mouth-watering food, and my boy Jargon drops some sick rhymes. See you in a few.